Hi everyone. So what does flow feel like and look like to you in your day? The phrase going with the flow. What I have been really noticing for myself is how unexpected, amazing surprises come out in our path when we really allow ourselves to go with the flow. And a couple of the things that I'm really noticing in my embodied experience is one, setting an intention, and the setting of the intention coming from a place of love, something that is expansive, where we're not taking anything away from anyone else or restricting ourselves. We're doing it for as a contribution for someone else. And two, asking for guidance and help along the way and not dismissing things as being, oh, well, that would just be, that's asking something that's never going to happen. So, and three is being willing to, I'm going to use the word pivot when things don't quite work as what we had expected. So I'd love to share an example, a recent example, where we took my ex-mother-in-law out for a coffee. Now, we had called her the day before and arranged to catch up with her the next day. What I recall saying was that we'll bring some afternoon tea and we'll have a cuppa at your place. And so my kids and our dog went over, and as we were driving up her driveway to what we thought was going to the house, she was standing at the front with her handbag and all dressed up. And I wound down my window and made a bit of a joke and said, where might you be going? And she said, I'm coming with you. And so she got in the car. So we realised at that point that she had thought we were going out for coffee. There's been some questioning around how her short-term memory is going at the moment. And so we decided that we would go with the flow. And as we were driving off down her street, I literally was thinking, where are we going to go? Where are we going to go? That's okay. So, all right, how about this place? And I said to my son, can you look up what their requirement is around having a dog? And he said, dogs need to be on a lead. We did not have a lead in our car. So then, what's the ask? Well, all we need to do is manifest a lead. So we kept driving. Now there were a number of options that might have been possible. I think it was Easter Sunday, so I wasn't quite sure what would be open. But at the same time, I thought, well, let's just see. Let's just see how this is meant to play out. As we were driving towards the place we were intending to go, I saw another sign, a sign for a park that I recall from when my son was very little. And, the mothers group and people that had babies used to go there quite often. So I decided that, well, let's check this place out. Partly I was thinking, look, if it's a setting that we could have a little picnic together and grab a coffee, then maybe we'll stay there. Or maybe we keep going. So I turned into the driveway, went down as far as we could go, and there was construction fencing around the play equipment, and there wasn't anywhere to have a coffee. It was just one big sort of oval. And so then I decided to pull over in the car park and have a look in the boot of my car and see what I could possibly scrounge up that could be used as a lead. My daughter, in the meantime, had spied something hanging over the fence. There was no one around, so it looked like it had just been left there. So she went over to that. I've gone to the boot. I'm pulling out this string of straw that was around the rim of my hat, thinking that, oh, well, maybe this might do. She's come back to the car with this ribbon, and it was a wide ribbon, and it was literally like a perfect length for a dog lead. And so we're looking at the two options, and I'm like, the ribbon is perfect. So we sit in the car. There are a few staples at the end of the ribbon, so she had to pull those out. And then my son took over and sort of tied a little loop for the wrist and tied it around the collar of our dog, and we were all set. We had our lead. We went, we had a beautiful afternoon. It was actually the perfect venue for my mother-in-law because it was near where she grew up. So some beautiful reminiscing of old memories was enabled through where we found ourselves physically. And the sharing of those stories with the kids was very special. So while we had not planned our day to unfold in that way, it turned out to be so much more. And we had an absolute ball along the way, so many laughs, like, just all these unexpected situations, and we couldn't have asked for it to have been any more beautiful. So thanks so much for spending this time with me. Enjoy your flow in whatever ways it presents in your magical workday every day.